What's going on, everybody? We're back, and today we're playing some more Madden 22 online head-to-head. Today, we are in day 3 of the NFL free agency, and this is everything you need to know about today's day 3. So our first piece of news comes from the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have signed former New York Jets safety Marcus May. It's a really good pickup for the Saints because they just lost Marcus Williams yesterday to the Ravens. A lot of people had them going after Tyrann Mathieu, but getting a guy like Marcus May is going to be pretty good for them. I think he'll keep their defense, especially their secondary, really good intact. And I don't really know what else to say about Marcus May. So our next move is going to be with the Vegas Raiders. The Vegas Raiders have signed former Chicago Bears defensive tackle Bilal Nichols. So Bilal Nichols is going to the Las Vegas Raiders to bolster their D-line. So that's a good move for them. They need help there. Our next piece of news is with the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks have signed corner Artie Burns. So that'll help with their cornerback room as they lost DJ Reed. So yeah, I think it was yesterday they lost DJ Reed. So bringing a guy in like Artie Burns will help, get their cornerback room up in shape. Our next move is back with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, with the Jaguars spending big. The Jacksonville Jaguars have signed former Super Bowl champion and former LA Ram corner Darius Williams. So Darius Williams is leaving the Super Bowl champion Rams and headed to Jacksonville. Another big spend by Trent Baalke and the Jags front office. I think it'll be a good pickup for them. I don't. What is he? He might actually end up being their corner one because corner's a position that they don't really have a lot of. So him and Shaquille Griffin would make a good corner duo in Jacksonville. Our next piece of news comes to us from the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have released tight end Austin Hooper. This makes a lot of sense as they franchise tag their other tight end, David Njoku, so they believe they want to move forward with David Njoku. So that leaves Austin Hooper as the odd man out, but he'll have a lot of probably people wanting his services in free agency, so that'll be good for him. Our next piece of news goes back to the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a bit of a controversial one, but the Las Vegas Raiders have decided to release defensive end Carl Nassib, I think the only actively gay person. I mean, I'm not taking it there, but a lot of people seem to be, taking this like that because he's gay. But I think they just did that to clear cap. Honestly, that's my personal thoughts on it. Okay, so our next move is going to go to the Washington Commanders. Where are they? The Commanders have released defensive tackle Matthew Ionitis. So Ionitis is leaving Washington. He's heading to free agency. It's strictly just a cap dump, honestly. Like, they're just trying to get space to bring in someone. So, and then there's that. Oh, and more news with the Commanders, actually. Yesterday, when I said that former running back J.D. McKissic signed with the Buffalo Bills, it turns out that he pulled a Randy Gregory and ended up switching and staying with the Washington Commanders. So J.D. McKissic is returning to the Washington Commanders to be a backup to Antonio Gibson, I guess. Our next piece of news is with the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens have signed former New York Jets offensive lineman Morgan Moses to bolster their O-line because they are definitely losing Bradley Bozeman in free agency. So bringing in a guy like Morgan Moses will help shore up their O-line once again. Okay. Our next move is going to where are they? The Arizona Cardinals have decided to re-sign tight end Max Williams. So they're keeping that tight end duo of Zach Ertz and Max Williams together in Arizona. I think that's a good move. They're both good weapons for Kyler and Cliff's offense, so that'll be good for the Cardinals. Uh, Fucking, I dropped my phone. Shit. I had all my notes on here. Okay, so our next piece of news is going back to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks have signed former LA Charger Uchenna Nwosu. I have no idea what this guy is or does, but all I know is he's headed to Seattle, so there's that. Our next piece of news comes in a trade form. We have a trade between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The Las Vegas Raiders trade Yannick Ngakoue to the Indianapolis Colts in exchange for corner Rock Ya-Sin. So it's a 1-for-1. Rock Ya-Sin's a corner. Yannick Ngakoue is a defensive end. And so Yannick Ngakoue joins the Colts with DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard on that defense. And Rock Ya-Sin goes to the Raiders to help bolster their cornerback room after losing Casey Hayward. Our next piece of news is with the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have decided to sign former Minnesota Viking corner Jeff Gladney after he was proven innocent from all of his charges. I don't really know what the charges were, but he was charged with something, but he ended up being innocent of them. And now he's joining the Cardinals secondary, which really needs help. It's like their weakest position. So hopefully Jeff Gladney can improve that position for the Cardinals. Our next piece of news is again heading back to the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are signing former Green Bay Packers linebacker Zadarius Smith to bolster their linebacking core, which is a really good pickup for the Ravens. I think the Ravens are picking up a lot of good free agents. I think the Ravens are going to be pretty good next year. Adding Zadarius Smith to that linebacker core is really good because they didn't really have a good linebacker, and now they do. Our next piece of news actually comes from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans have actually decided to release wide receiver Julio Jones after only playing 1 year with them. So Julio Jones will be a free agent after only playing 1 year with Tennessee. And I feel like this was honestly a bad move for the Titans. I don't think they should have released him because I feel like he's gonna go to another team now and just break out and have a monster year next year. That's what I think personally. But I don't really know what the hell they were thinking with this move because Julio, sure he's not a good receiver anymore, but I feel like he still has that potential to be a good receiver. I know he is pretty old, but like he's still a decent receiver. You know what I'm saying? Our next piece of news comes from the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have decided to sign former Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Miles Jack to bolster their linebacking core, which is a really, really, I think, good pickup. Miles Jack led the Jaguars in tackles last year, and for some reason, they decided to release him. So I think he'll be a good addition to the Steelers defense, and he's reuniting with former Jaguars teammate Joe Schobert. So, and they're both linebackers, so that'll be a good fit. So we have more news now coming from the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have decided to sign former Tampa Bay Buccaneers tight end O.J. Howard to add just another weapon to Josh Allen's arsenal. Him and Dawson Knox are still the tight ends there in Buffalo, but that's cool, I guess. They're just adding more weapons for Josh. The next move comes from the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are signing former San Francisco 49ers running back Raheem Mostert. I feel like we all kind of figured this since the 49ers offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel is such a run-heavy guy, and when he took the Dolphins job that he was probably going to bring in some pieces from his former team, and he's bringing in his running back that he had at San Fran, Raheem Mostert, to Miami. So I feel like Raheem Mostert will fit in there. He obviously knows the offensive game plan, as his offensive coordinator is now his head coach. So I feel like it's a good fit. Raheem Mostert in Buffalo or Miami. So next, we actually have this team twice. The New York Jets have made two moves. The New York Jets have decided to sign former Minnesota Vikings tight end Tyler Conklin. So he's going to be another weapon for Zach Wilson, backing up CJ Uzomah. Or they're both going to be tight ends there, but CJ Uzomah and Tyler Conklin are on the same team for Zach Wilson to throw to. And they also have made a trade. The New York Jets have made a trade with the Houston Texans. The New York Jets have traded linebacker Blake Cashman to the Houston Texans for, I think it was a draft pick. So that's just a salary cap dump, because there are, Blake Cashman's a decent linebacker. I mean, he's not really good, but he's an okay guy, I guess. I don't really know him that well, so that's all I'm going to say for that. And our final piece before we get to the big news comes from the New York Giants. The New York Giants have signed former Washington Commanders tight end Ricky Seals-Jones to come in to replace Evan Ingram at the tight end position. So I'm assuming Ricky Seals-Jones will be the new Giants tight end for this upcoming season, because, yeah, they're replacing Evan Ingram with him. So now we get to the two big news stories. So our first one comes from the Arizona Cardinals / the Las Vegas Raiders. Right there, the second guy there, Chandler Jones, has decided to sign with the Las Vegas Raiders. So he is leaving Arizona to go to Las Vegas. And I think that AFC... Oops. Bro, I'm not facing this guy. But yeah, I believe that the AFC West is the best division in football. Now, Chandler Jones goes to a Raiders team on defense that has Max Crosby on this other side. So Chandler Jones and Max Crosby are going to be a good defensive line duo in Vegas. But like that entire division all picked up huge free agents. The Raiders with Chandler Jones, the Broncos with Russell Wilson, the Chargers with J.C. Jackson and Khalil Mack. Oh, come on. Okay, we're facing the Chargers here. So, yeah, I thought we could play Chandler Jones' last game as an Arizona Cardinal. So, let's get it. We're facing the Bucks, actually.
The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up.
Chris Godwin just signed a deal after being on the franchise tag. So that just happened, and he's a Buccaneer, so that's crazy. The Cardinals, man, they're losing A.J. Green, Christian Kirk, Chandler Jones. But, hopefully they can still be good. HB counter. Here we go. Whew. Chandler Jones' last game as a Cardinal. The AFC West, bro, it's loaded. all 4 teams in that division are fucking stacked. You can't tell me they're not. Just think, the Chiefs, they have Patty Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and newly acquired, fucking, what's his name? Justin Reed. The fucking Chargers, Herbert, Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, and then on defense they got Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, let's go Christian Kirk. Yeah, Christian Kirk. Tutty. But Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson. The Broncos, they added Russ. That's really it. And then the fucking Raiders now adding Chandler Jones. But they got rid of Yannick Ngakoue. They replaced Yannick Ngakoue with Chandler Jones. So, I mean, that's a solid, fucking, way better improvement. The AFC West, though, is the best division in football, hands down now. It literally is. All 4 teams, I think, I wouldn't say I have a chance at winning the division. I think all 4 teams, we could see it, all 4 teams making the playoffs. Actually, I don't know about that. Because they all play each other, right? Sorry. Maybe not all 4 teams making it, but I could see 3 teams making it for the AFC West for a while to come. And we're going to have some good matchups.
First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard.
I should use Chandler Jones, right? But I mean, I want to use JJ.
A handoff to Fournette.
Sit down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a 401k business. 401ks, tax returns, and all.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
Sit down.
He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So a good run by Fournette.
This guy likes to run no huddle a lot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past.
Can this guy? Okay, thank you.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive.
Cover one hole.
Coming back. That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready, Chandler?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Here we go.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Cover 6.
Description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Okay.
Able to corral him. He fights through. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9.
Come on, Cliff.
Being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Oh my God.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
Sit down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll try to punch it in.
Damn it.
Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out.
That's the end of the first quarter.
The Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football
Guts.
game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Bruce Arians playing his former team.
Brady's going to look to throw. And it's
Fuck you,
caught. He's
Gronk.
got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. A tight one. 8-7 our score
middle.
after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
PA dagger. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good.
Okay, Hopkins, just don't catch the ball. A dagger.
Eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this
I'll take
past
that.
the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
HB stretch.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass
Chase
and the
Edmonds.
run game.
He's gone.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I literally kind of forget where this guy signed. He's so irrelevant.
Brought down at the 32.
HB counter. Why is he playing instead of James Conner?
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
94Y.
Tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Cute.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute.
I'll punt
and
it.
then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Cover one robber.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Or can you stop calling no huddle?
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40.
Bro, you're not good at this game. Like, what are you doing?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Cover 3 cloud.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be brought down
Like, what are you doing, bro?
9-yard line.
2nd and inches.
Cover 3 cloud show 2.
An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay
Bro,
with
like,
what you
all you're
know.
doing is just running it up the middle. Like, what fucking skill is that?
Fournette.
Sit down.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Fournette fighting him off, and he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Cover 6.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the run, it's Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Bucs going to go ahead and use
Cover
the
3
second of
climb.
their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 155 yards rushing for him as he has been.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
First half. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense. These
Let's
past
go.
few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up
Cover 1
for
hole.
the offense. An unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and
Cover 3
final
cloud.
timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this
You
play.
gonna kick it, or?
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits.
Cover 4 palms.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Give me that.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Eat shit.
Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You ready for this? Defend the inside run, because it's literally all he's doing.
Back now alongside Charles Davis operating guard and getting set for
Yeah, get the ball back.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so
Okay,
probably
here we
should
go.
have opted for the touchback.
Cover 6.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do.
Sit down. Chandler Jones.
And the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Cover 1 hole.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes. But they
Sit down.
well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Cover 2 contain.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Yep.
That's going to be knocked away.
Let's go. You suck, bro. You suck. Your literal only skill is trying to run it up the middle and then no huddle. So I can't, like, call a different defensive play.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
Good job, Kirk.
These plays, they either go for
Stretch.
or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this play
Come on,
goes
Connor.
nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4.
Verticals, Y
Third
drag.
down. from the gun. Murray,
Holy crap.
right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively,
just take the
they haven't let him
fucking
just sit
field
in the
goal.
pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
Bang.
no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cover one hole.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth turn.
Bro, you're not.
Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense
You're not slick. Yeah, ready? No huddle. Oh, it's a shocker.
You see these calls on fourth down when they decide to go for it. It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe
Cover
in my
6
offense.
press.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what
I
happened
think
there.
that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind
Sit down.
going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last
Ready?
drive.
Run up the middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bro, I've never seen a guy run the ball so much.
45-yard line. 187 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Like, are you doing a challenge where you only run the ball? Cover 6 invert.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Give me that. Yeah.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Oh. Oh my God.
And they will
What a
score.
fucking.
It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there.
What a fucking
His
play.
anticipation, great
I'm not gonna
hands.
clip that, but that was a good play.
Moves afterwards to take it all
Bang.
the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 17-8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Cover 2 men.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The first down run got 5.
Run up the middle.
2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44.
It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cover 1 robber. Bro, you're literally always in the I formation.
Fournette fighting, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it.
Yeah, you got a touchdown. Good job.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Cover 3 match.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Brady will look to throw for
Nope.
it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I don't know about
Let's
you,
go.
but I can't wait for a few years.
We're up by a field goal now.
And see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time
HB counter.
may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their
Here we go.
drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you just
Cluster
run the
bunch.
clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the
Oh my
ball
God,
is in the
Kyler.
mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. How many times have we seen this late in the
Shakes.
fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
What the hell?
And look at this.
That's
They
not what
get
I thought the
the
route was gonna be.
It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are right back.
That's
in
not
this
what I thought his road was gonna be.
Seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break.
Like, that's not what I thought at all, but okay. Cool. Cover 6 press.
In that situation, sometimes you have to question the
Here we go.
execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Leonard Fournette's still a free agent. So is Gronk. OJ Howard just signed with the Bills.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough,
Cover 1 thief show 2.
Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to
Sit down, J.J. Watt.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
2-minute warning. Cover 3 cloud show 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Cover 3 cloud show 2.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in
Sit down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You gonna kick the field goal, or are you actually gonna go for it? Cover 3 match. You are so stupid, my friend.
Now Brady gotta have this one.
Oh, never mind.
To the sideline, and he's got it.
Cute.
They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bucs can use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Cover 1 robber.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Don't.
So
Okay.
off the tackle, and that effort gets
Cute.
him the first before he's brought down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
60 pinch. Sit down.
Run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But
Get him,
this
get him.
is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Oh my God.
He's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So
Holy
just
crap.
enough of a cushion there to bring on the field
Cover One Thief Show
goal.
2.
Try to send this one to the extra session. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Oh my God. Come on.
For a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the
60-0.
lead with that touchdown.
2 seconds left.
In the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding.
Fucking hell, we lost.
Work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes
Nope.
on the sideline before starting that.
Okay, so we're only down a field goal, but there's 2 seconds left.
Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Fuck, and he's probably gonna squib it, right?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick
Yep.
this one away.
Well,
Short
GG.
kick, one of the up middle take it now.
You're so gay, bro.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the
Yeah,
very
okay,
end.
cool.
But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Okay. And our last piece of news. Comes from the defending champion LA Rams and the Buffalo Bills. The the Buffalo Bills have signed former Super Bowl, 2-time Super Bowl champion and former Rams linebacker Von Miller. So Von Miller isn't returning to defend the Super Bowl, and he isn't going home to Denver. He is going to Buffalo to team up with Tre'Davious White on that defense. And I don't know. Rams versus the Cowboys. So let's play Von Miller's last game as a Ram. Here we go. He's joining the Bills. It's like a 6-year deal too. It's a pretty long-term deal. Damn. So, I guess he's planning on playing there for a while.
Dallas, and the introduction to the
Here we go.
Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, what the hell are you wearing for jerseys?
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And this will go as
Von Miller, baby.
will begin things at the 25.
HB wide zone. Okay, oh, this guy takes so long to pick a play. Okay.
To the 27.
PA cross dig shot. Let's go. The Rams still, Whitworth retired, right? They still have OBJ that they kind of have to sign. Good job, Stafford. Double slants. Here we go.
Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his
Just
right.
give me up here.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Jump Stafford.
At the 44.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile.
PA cross country.
He's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice
HB
work to
wide
get
zone.
7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time
There we go.
and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
Got there.
And he'll take it down shy of the
Let's go, Cam.
45 at the 46.
Jet sweep.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Come on, bro. What are you doing?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll be taken down
Flag.
by the face mask.
Thank you, face mask.
And yes, out come the flags. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult.
Cross drag.
You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, Stafford eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, okay.
That is intercepted. Or was it? Wait
Ah,
till
you
say no.
dumbass.
No
You
interception. He
dumbass
did
Z
not keep
spot.
the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be
You
an
dumb
incompletion.
fuck. You
And
dumb
the
moron.
incompletion here, 2nd and 10 from this
OBJ,
one.
there he is.
Throwing a Stafford.
Okay.
And he can't get rid
I
of
threw
it.
the
He's
ball,
taken
but-
down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Enough to start that
Double
drive.
post.
Doesn't look like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Okay.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I guess I'll take a field goal because
Gregory.
my guys just don't know how to get open.
Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He's going to need a little muscle
Dang.
for this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good.
3-0.
And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is Tony Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cover 6 show 2.
So Prescott and the Cowboys
Oh,
now
Vaughn.
first and 10.
Or should I be Adon? I'll be Aaron Donald.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And
Sit down.
it's incomplete. He couldn't get through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Cover one
When you're
hole.
going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give me that.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Darius Williams.
Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings.
Let's go, Darius.
Learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all
Darius
the way back
Williams,
for
who
a
just signed with the
touchdown.
Jags.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Bang.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Kickoff middle. Boom.
So
Boom.
an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Come on. Delay a game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to
No, he's gonna
back
get kicked, isn't he?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
One more and he gets
So
kicked.
back him up 5.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and he rage quit. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out.